We're with Brother, and we've got Adam here from Brother. Adam, show us some of these fantastic products from Brother. What's this? It's a label printer, but it looks like a label, a rather big label printer. Tell us all about this label printer.
It is, Josh. So this is this goes up to 32mm labels. These are highly durable and highly tested as well.
Yeah, okay.
These will do heat shrink tube for up to Cat 5 cables.
So all your electrical heat shrink, is that what you say?
Yep. So up to Cat 5 cables, so it'll do a heat shrink with the aid of a
so you're saying the actual tube itself that we're going to heat shrink, it'll print that, and then you can heat that and wrap around the... Unbelievable.
That's correct. So, yep, this will print it on there. Will be our special heat shrink tapes. We've got an RIP on this of $3.29, which is incredible for this, and you can even print directly from your mobile phone straight to the machine.
Right, so leave that sitting down there and just from the phone print out of the go.
That's correct. Through our special iPrint and label app, you can do that directly from the phone to the actual label itself.
Okay, so not just electricians, but where else would this be useful?
This will be useful in the office if you wanted to label shelvings or things like that, in a warehouse especially as well.
Yeah, shelving and warehouse are nice labels, so you don't have to go up close to them, you can see them from a distance.
Most definitely, and they're durable as well. They're long-lasting labels. They've got 7 layers of laminate on top, and that keeps them from being tarnished, scratched, fading.
It's not going to scratch, yeah.
Exactly. Okay. A lot of different kind of labels on it. So the special is a strong adhesive for more of a rugged surface.
Yes.
You've got special security tape as well that if someone takes it off, it'll leave a checker plate on there, so it shows it's been tampered with it as well.
Okay.
Great machine, great design, great tears and details.
Yeah, great.
Can we just show our viewers it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, massive.
Do you need me to come in closer?
You want to turn it around? Okay.
So what have we got here?
What we've got here, Josh, this is our thermal pocket jet printer. So this is using thermal technology for our special thermal transfer paper.
Thermal pocket jet.
That's correct. So it's this itself is the printer. That size is the printer. The paper will feed straight through there, and this can be hooked up to your phone. It can be hardwired to your car, and it's perfect for tradies, anyone that wants an invoice. So you get an invoice signed, print it off, sign it there and there, deal done.
So out on the road, print on the fly.
Correct, that's exactly
unbelievable.
Right. We've got these all over the place. We've got a lot of tradies using these.
Yes.
We've got these in New South Wales envelopes as well.
Right, okay.
And we're having
so emergency services are using them.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Great machine, great device, and just really easy to use.
And what's the retail price on something like this one here?
That one there runs for about a retail price of about $1,000, $1,100, depending on what you want. So we've got ones that are direct USB. We've also got one which is MFI, which is made for iPhone.
Yes. Which
uses their Bluetooth technology, and we've also got the wireless version as well, which is direct wireless. So you can print directly from your phone. Anything else you have.
Okay. And we've got the. Tell us about this one. This looks like a multifunction laser, is that right?
That's correct. This is our high-end multifunction laser. Yes. This is done with new plastics, and it uses a polymerized toner instead of crushed toner. So this
polymerized toner.
So it's a routed toner. Most toners are actually crushed. So little polycubes, they're rounded.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how they do it, but they do a great job doing it.
So is that a different finish or a better colour or longer lasting? What are the benefits of it?
It'll give you a more crisp image. So if you've got an A,
crisp,
and you've got jagged toner form on there, the polymerize will give you more of a crisp finish.
Okay. Oh, very good. Yeah.
31 pages a minute, very fast.
Oh wow.
6.5.
31 colour?
31 colour, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
High yield toners, which I think, I remember it's 6,500 pages per toner.
Right, so that's a high yield, so yeah.
And you feel that, the new plastics, it's like a well-made
very solid.
It's
very solid. And what's the price point on one of these, the retail price point on one of these?
Retail price on this is roughly about $1,100.
Yep, okay.
And you can get 3 optional trays as well with it.
3 optional trays, so that's excellent value for money when you consider the high yield and the fact that you can add another 3 trays, so that's perfect. I see that in a lot of medical practices, to be honest with you.
100% with that.
Yeah.
Different colour pages, different paper.
Yeah, and how many pages is the document scanner on there?
I think it's 50 pages.
50 page, yeah, so for all those medical practices out there, all the discharge summaries, etc., you can scan it straight in from there, yeah.
And you can scan directly to email as well, so you can actually type the person's email address in, as long as you've got hooked up to the server, and we'll email directly to the customer.
Okay. Very good.
Excellent.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Cheers. Here we are, we're at the Lenovo stand, and I'm with Anthony. Anthony, would you like to walk us through some of the products you've got on show here?
Yeah, absolutely. So here at the Lenovo stand today, we mostly have products from our B2B range, which is what we offer through the store.
Yep.
So you might walk over here. So starting off with our E range, and moving over, I'll just give you a quick overview of the products that we have here. So we've got our E480, P50, all-in-one machine across these three.
Yes.
Now, in terms of what's exciting, personally to me and to our customers from what I see, the P50 is actually a mobile workstation.
Right.
And many people might not be aware that Lenovo actually make a product like this, but what it is probably the gruntiest laptop that you will ever see, apart from, say, a gaming device.
Right.
So you can see that in terms of the unit, it's not exactly thin and light, but it is portable. And so, humongous amount of RAM. These can be spec'd right up to 32 gigs of RAM. This one has a Xeon processor.
Right.
Also, really great GPU capability for graphics work.
So are these the machines that are certified with CAD?
Exactly, yes.
The CAD. Yeah, right, okay.
It's usually specifically built for certain industries. So
Yes.
media and entertainment, any CFO or financial person that has to deal in really heavy spreadsheets with a lot of processing.
Yes.
The last thing you want to do is hit calculate, then have to walk away and make a coffee while it's working.
Yeah.
So that's a device specifically for those people.
Right.
Within many businesses, they'll have a user profile that requires something like this.
Yes.
And they might not even know they need it. They're just accustomed to working really slow on a device, and that's where your expertise comes in.
Yeah.
They'll point that out.
Great.
If we move along, all in one unit, great for say kiosk work or someone that is desk bound. I personally get really excited by the mobile stuff, and I wanted to show you the device that I use for myself. This is my own personal one, the X1 Carbon. So the X1 Carbon being actually the choice of many business professionals and information workers.
Yeah, we've certainly sold quite a few X1 Carbons. They are a really, really good machine.
Yeah. So in terms of the stuff that's exciting, obviously every machine has a processor, RAM, and we can spec up whatever a business user needs. 16 millimeters in thickness, 1.13 kilograms in weight, so it's not very heavy.
Yes.
And then the battery life is up to 15 hours off one charge.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
So I say this with a bit of caution because people think it mustn't work very hard, Anthony. But the reality is I'm driving all the time. I'm in meetings. So if I start a Monday morning with a full charge, I charge it again on Wednesday, and I don't even have to carry my power cord around. So that's 30 hours on 2 charges, really. And you consider your normal working week is a 40-hour work week with meetings and travel time. That's 2 charges a week.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
So what you want out of a mobile device is something thin, light, portable, and that's not going to die on you. This is why it's become the standard in terms of business use.
Yeah, compared to a consumer machine, these also are available with 4G, so you can put a SIM card in them as well. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, for myself, it's not 4G, so I just tether off my mobile.
Yep.
But we absolutely have 4G models available.
Yes.
And we've just done a complete refresh of our X1 range as well for the Gen 8 Intel processors.
Yeah,
so everything in our range is completely up to date, and they can procure it through you.
Okay. And these are mil spec as well, is that right?
Yeah, so the ThinkPad range is really the most exciting product we have because of the amount of testing that goes into it.
Yes.
So they are mil spec, which means that they can be dropped from waist height onto concrete. They also have spill test compliance, so you can pour, I'm not going to, but you could theoretically pour a coffee through the keyboard, and it's actually set up so there's sinks that allow the fluid to run out the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Without damaging any of the data or the motherboard.
Yes.
At the worst, what will happen is the keyboard will short out. Replace the keyboard, and you've got no problem.
Okay.
So yeah, also built to withstand intense heat and also intense cold.
Yes.
So actually, interestingly, fun fact, the ThinkPad is the only device that's been certified to go up into space on the International Space Station. For that reason, the amount of testing that goes into that.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah.
So it should be enough for your average IT worker at a cafe.
I think so.
I think so.
Thank you, Anthony.
No problem.
That's great. Yeah, thank you.
Did you want to move on down the line?
Sure. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
That's all right. We've got the Mix 720, which is really, if you wanted to compare it to a competitor product that maybe everyone knows, it'd be our Surface Compete product.
Right.
Yep, so thin, portable, light, detachable keyboard, as you can see. And Then if we move on,
Back together nice and easy. Right?
correct, yeah, magnetic clicks back together.
Flip it back in, didn't it?
Exactly. And then what we have here is an all-in-one tiny. So have you heard of the tiny all-in-one before?
Yes.
Yep. So what it is a full PC in an all-in-one unit, but the actual PC component is detachable. This right here is a fully capable desktop PC in the size of a 1 litre modem. So these are actually kind of killing our desktop PC sales in a good way because it's power saving, space saving, cheaper cooling because you don't have a big, loud, noisy desktop on the desktop. And the other cool thing is, as you need to upgrade, all you need to do is slide it out, slot in the next one. They're totally backwards compatible because of the way that we set out all the buttons.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
So yeah, really exciting product.
Very good. There you go.
That's everything we've got on display today.
Something else I just quickly, if you just come in a little closer, something else I just noticed with this webcam here is, for privacy concerns, it can be swiveled down.
Yeah.
Or just adjusted for the height. I really liked that when I saw that.
Yeah.
It's a great feature.
It's a good improvement over the last model.
That's great.
Great.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh.